Hi, welcome to my channel. This video is all about how many of each food group you should feed your toddler each day. I looked up this information on the My Plate website because when my first son was about 1.5 years or so, I started wondering if I was feeding him too much or too little, and it was just driving me crazy. So now I know how much to feed him each day. If he doesn't eat it, I don't go too crazy because I've also read that you shouldn't force them to eat. A toddler generally knows how much that they need to eat at a time to be full. So I just let him decide. I just make sure I'm giving him the proper foods so that he has a well-balanced diet and is getting all of the nutrients that he needs. I also created a whiteboard so that I can keep track, because sometimes I can't remember what I gave him from breakfast to snack to lunch to dinner. So I write it all down on the whiteboard and I keep track of how much he eats. At his 2-year checkup, the doctor told me if he didn't eat very well, I can give him Pediasure. So now I use the whiteboard to help me decide that at the end of the day. So I look and I decide at the end of the day, if I don't feel like he ate very much, I give him a Pediasure. Most days he eats pretty good though. If I didn't already say it, this is for 2- and 3-year-olds. The My Plate website doesn't have guidelines for 1-year-olds, so I just generally give him the same things I give my 2-year-old, but a little bit less. If he wants more, I give him more. I'm gonna show you how I made my whiteboard, and while I'm doing that, I'll talk about how much of each food group they need. You will need a whiteboard, permanent markers, measuring tape, and a straight edge. Measure and mark where you want your lines to be, then use your straight edge to draw the lines. Label your board. Your first food group is fruit. Your little one needs 1 cup of fruit each day. The way I like to do it is to break it down into serving sizes. So in this case, I do 3 servings of fruit a day. So I give my little one 1/3 cup of fruit 3 times a day. It can be any fruit, whether it's raw or cooked, canned, pureed, or frozen. Even 100% fruit juice counts, and applesauce, although I like to stick to the natural applesauce. If you're doing dried fruits, such as raisins, you only need half as much. So in this case, it would be 1/6 cup. Your next food group is veggies. Just like fruit, your little one needs 1 cup of veggies per day. And I do it the same way. I do 3 servings of 1/3 of a cup. Again, this is raw, cooked, canned, dried, mashed. Even 100% vegetable juice counts. The next food group is protein. You need 2 ounces of protein a day. I break it down into 2 servings. So that would be 1 ounce of meat, fish, poultry. 1 ounce of beans is 1/4 cup. 1 ounce of eggs would be just 1 egg. 2 tablespoons of hummus. 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. Nuts and seeds would be 1 ounce. And I found that the chicken nuggets I have are about 1.5 chicken nuggets for 1 ounce. The next food group is dairy, and you need 2 cups of dairy a day. So I break that down into 4 half-cup servings. That would be milk or yogurt. 1/2 cup of cheese would be almost 1 ounce. Unless it's processed cheese, then you need a whole ounce. And 1/3 cup if it's shredded cheese. The last food group is grains. Your toddler needs 3 ounces of grains a day. I break this down into 6 servings, although sometimes he eats 2 at a time. But a half serving would be 1/2 slice of bread or 1/2 cup of cereal, a 1/4 cup of cooked rice or pasta or cooked cereal like oatmeal, about 3 crackers, a mini pancake, and half of a small tortilla. Half of your grains should be whole grains, so like wheat bread or brown rice or oatmeal. So you just have to keep that in mind while you're deciding what to feed your little one. This is an example of how I fill it in each day. Make sure to use a dry erase marker so you can start fresh every day. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. I plan on making videos about what specifically I feed my children for breakfast and lunch and dinner to give you ideas. Thanks for watching.